of exciting news coming up. Take a look at this.
Yeah, we've got a hyperbaric chamber. I'm pointing at it right now. There it is. The hyperbaric chamber is in our Good Day studio right now. This is the same unit that Terrell Owens is using, and we've been talking to the president of the company that made this thing. We've got a columnist in here from the Daily News who gave an independent assessment of it.
Yeah, and it's important, George, because it will tell us whether T.O. is going to play in the Super Bowl, don't you think?
I don't know if we can make that prediction, but we can be hopeful, huh?
It has special magic air that flies around him and makes him feel very strong.
The fun thing about it is we're going to stick a couple of our Good Day staffers in the thing.
Yeah, a couple, maybe more than one.
You know, we'll interview them while they're in there together and just see how that works out. We're going to put two of them in there at the same time.
It'll be fun. Are you going to get in there?
I don't think I'm going to get in there.
Are you too tall?
No, because, I mean, I'm not as tall as T.O. or about the same height as T.O. anyway, so...
Maybe he's just scared. Sue, what do you think? I know she's out there in the middle. She can't even hear me because there's just so many fans crowding around you.
Yes, I did hear that question, and the answer is...
All right, Georgie.
This show's getting sillier by the minute. Eagles powerhouse T.O. has one in his home and is using it in hopes of healing his injured ankle. So we thought, what the heck? Let's bring a hyperbaric chamber right here into the Good Day studio this morning to see how it works. Bill Schindler with the Hyperbaric Therapy Center in Atlanta brought one along, and he is joined by Philadelphia Daily News columnist Ronnie Polineski. Now, Ronnie, you actually took a critical look at this thing. What's your sense?
I loved it. I was able to try one out, and I slept really well that night, and my skin looked great.
You spent the whole night in this thing?
No. I didn't spend the whole night. I went to a gym, Super Fit in Long Branch. Glenn Halverson has one there, and he kindly let me climb into the chamber, and I was in there for a while. And it was neat. It was cozy. It was comfortable. And I have to be honest, I thought, well, it didn't do anything. And then I got out, and I looked younger, so that was a good thing. And then that night, I slept really well. So, you know, first-person account, it was good for me.
Yeah, we probably should point out as we take a tight shot of Ronnie here that Ronnie is 72 years old, and it really does. It's done great for you.
It's something, you know, and my hips are better.
Hey, Bill, here's the question I have. We've heard about these things being very effective for people being treated, for instance, for burns, diabetics who are having a difficult time healing. How effective is it really when it comes to an orthopedic injury like T.O. is enduring?
Well, it's not just on the orthopedic side of what the chamber actually does. Basically, what's happening inside this chamber, you're dropped about 11 feet below sea level. And because of that, there's a law in physics called Henry's Law. And basically what Henry shared with us is that if you take a gas and put it under pressure, it will dissolve in liquids. So inside the chamber, the red blood cells are being saturated along with the plasma, straight with the white blood cells, okay? It goes straight to the brain and straight to the spinal fluid. So it's not just in an orthopedic condition. It's a healing process the whole body's experiencing at one time. It's not evasive, and no pharmaceutical drugs are being used.
I want to point out that we have put a couple of our producers in here. Frank Marcianti and Meredith Cassidy are in there together. I'm not sure what to make of that, but they're in there, and we've got Frank mic'd up. Frank, what's it like to be inside a hyperbaric chamber with Meredith Cassidy?
It's a little stressful because she keeps complaining. My ears are popping. My ears are popping.
And it's hot in here.
And Meredith says it's hot in there.
Yes.
But are you feeling any different sensation? You've been in there for probably 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, a little dizzy, probably just from getting oxygen. But otherwise, it's real relaxing. I could probably doze off if she wouldn't elbow me.
So Bill, what are they feeling right now as long as they've been in there?
Well, basically, the body is being saturated with oxygen, so they're probably going to, if they were to stay in there for a typical 1-hour treatment, they would probably be having a overwhelming sense of relaxation, okay? The body's gotten complete saturated with oxygen in the brain and the spinal fluids and, you know, the red blood and the white blood cells. Our typical types of people who use these chambers are not just in the athletic world. Basically, what these chambers have been used for in our clinic that's in Atlanta there is that for people who have got arthritis, they've got circulation problems, they've got sleeping disorders, they've got children with autism, ADD, stroke patients, a lot of different types of conditions, diseases, and injuries. So it's not just the sports people, it's all for the medical community.
Well, we appreciate you bringing it in here today. Bill Schindler, Ronnie Polineski, we appreciate you both joining us today. Sharon?